Welcome to The Taxman Show. We ask the questions to get all of your accounting, tax, and small business questions answered. Now here is your host, Albert Taxman Corey.
Everybody, this is Albert Taxman Corey, another edition of The Taxman Show, where we ask the questions and we help you build your business, save your money, and give you tips and tricks to build your business. We'll be coming out with a perception system. You can get your 99-cent copy at theperceptionsystem.com, where you'll find how a unemployed person cleaning toilets building $1 million business. Well, today's podcast, we're going to have Mr. Nate. Nate is a guy we got to applaud, is in the United States Air Force. He also went out and learned how to know what a funnel is, how a funnel is important. So, Mr. Nate, come on and tell us a few words on what you are, who you are, and what a funnel really is for people like in the third grade like me.
All right, sounds good. So yeah, my name is Nate Smith. I'm the founder of Your Funnel Pro. I specialize in helping businesses start, grow, and scale their businesses online using funnels. So kind of breaking it down, like you said, to a third grade level, I like to start with talking about what most people are familiar with, and that's a website. And traditional websites are very confusing, and they have lots of things going on, lots of different options for people to choose, and it can confuse the visitor, which is why traditionally websites have a very high bounce rate if that's the first place that they interact with your business. So what a funnel is it is a series of online steps that guides the visitor to an end result. So whether you're looking to capture more leads or make more sales, a funnel is going to eliminate a lot of the distractions, and it focuses on delivering whatever your offer is, whatever it is you're trying to sell them or promote to them. You're doing it in a very succinct, clear way. You're eliminating all the other distractions that are traditionally seen on a website. Does that kind of break it down for you? Do you want to go a little bit?
No, that's cool. I'll make it a little bit kind of like, so now, why is it important? Okay, here's what I want you to explain a little bit. I kind of know because I went through this system. You got to explain like the little components. Like what is why? Here, I got one. Here's a question for you. What is a landing page and why is it important?
Okay, so a funnel is a series of landing pages. Landing pages is a single page focused on a single offer. So I'll use your business as an example. Let's say you're trying to capture more leads and you're trying to set appointments for your business. We would use what was called a phone or application funnel. And the way that funnel would work would be about 3 steps. And the first step would be they would click on your ad to get tax services. And on that, when they go to the landing page, it would have basically 3 core things. It'd have a great headline that would hook them and say, I need to work with Albert the Taxman. Help me fix my taxes. Then you might have a video underneath that explaining how you do it. Then a button below that says, hey, click the button below to schedule an appointment to, then to go to the next steps and how you work with your client. But it's just very basic. It has a clear offer and a very clear call to action. So there's no other distraction.
Time out. Explain what the world is, what an offer is. Because, some of these people, this is us going to go on the Taxman Show podcast. Mm-hmm. So explain to the world what an offer is.
Okay. So an offer is when you take and if you break down all the different things that you are able to give to your client to get the result that they want. So like, for example, if I was to sell my cell phone by itself, it's worth maybe, a couple $100. But if I was to create an offer around my cell phone where maybe I have access to, I have a bunch of courses that I've taken that are that have helped me grow my business. I have access to coaches that you can get access to, and I keep all that information in my phone. I can build an offer around that showing the value, and then I can charge a lot more for the phone that I'm selling. Does that kind of make sense?
Cool. All right. So now we got this going. Now, what else? Okay, we know what a funnel is. So now, once I collect that information,
yes,
explain to the people what you would do once you collect that information.
Okay, so if we're doing from a lead capture aspect, once the lead is captured, depending on your type of business, you would follow up with them. Most every business is at least going to have at least a follow-up email sequence that you're going to send out to them. So whether it's just, hey, thank you for scheduling a consultation with me, I'll be in touch with you the next 24, 48 hours or something like that. And then your next steps are just to follow up with them, whether it's setting up a phone call or just having you have an automated email sequence that goes out. That would be the next steps after you've captured the information. It's just taking it into the next level in your business. So in your case, it'd be, setting that appointment and getting them in your office. If you're selling a product or a service, then the next steps is they buy your first product and you ascend them through your value ladder, where you may start with
Time out.
Okay.
Sorry, third grade again. Sorry, Nate.
That's okay.
Explain what a value ladder is.
Okay.
Remember, we're third graders here.
Yeah, so a value ladder is a way that you can ascend a customer or a visitor or traffic that you generate online to your highest level offer. So for a good example would be the book that you just wrote that you're giving away for very inexpensive. That's an entry-level product that gets people familiar with who you are, and that is the first level of your value ladder. And then the next step might be whatever the next thing that you want to offer them. So they've gotten value from you, now you want to send them to the next value point. And you work them all the way up to whatever your highest level offer that gives them the best results that you can deliver.
Okay. I have a crazy question. What made you, I know you're a pilot in the U.S. Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
How did you end up? Okay, here's a question I always ask people.
Sure.
You're a pilot in a government job, right?
Mm-hmm.
What made you to go from being a government, nice, cushy, guaranteed payments, I know I'm trying to switch it, to going out and being the best of the best and building funnels? What kind of flip the switch kind of deal?
Well, for me, I'm in the Air National Guard. So in the Air National Guard, it's a part-time commitment, 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year. As a pilot, I do a little bit more commitment than that, but it's a part-time job. And the reason I went that route versus active duty is because I wanted to be able to also have my own career and start my own business as well, so I could have two careers. The reason I got in, so go ahead.
No, that was going to be my next question. What made you? What I was trying to get at is, you had a cushy job working for me. When I meant by cushy, I know you work hard, so don't misunderstand me. Knowing that you go out, you fly, you protect our country, God bless you. But every month, every 2 weeks, you get a check.
Sure. What
made you decide to go out and, heaven forbid, have to work at night, have to talk to crazy people like me during the day, and I'm trying to go from the cushy government job, to going out and try to build your business?
Well, it really just came down to, I had bigger dreams and aspirations than what the government job could support. I mean, it's decent paying. Yeah, sure, you can live a decent, nice middle-class life, but I had bigger ambitions and bigger ideas that I wanted to do. And so that's kind of why I knew I always had this entrepreneurial bent in me. I've always had a side hustle going pretty much all my life. And like I said, that's kind of why I went the Guard route, is because I knew I wanted to have the time and opportunity to fulfill that desire.
What would you say is your number one? Okay, what would you say is your number one thing holding you back to be, out of obscurity, or taking your stuff to level, to the highest part of the Grant Cardone, the Tony Robinson levels? What is
content? Content. It's all about content and putting out stuff that people can see, get familiar with who you are and the products and services that you offer. I'm starting to roll out a lot more content. I'm much more active on my Instagram account and more on my Facebook account. Like I said, I just got back from being deployed overseas, where I had a lack of ability to post stuff. So now that I'm back, I'm full time in my business now. We see a lot more content from me coming out on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram.
What is your number one way to get content done?
For me, it's Instagram. That's my main source for pushing out content. And then I'm also starting to do YouTube as my secondary.
Why? I mean, why Instagram?
Instagram. So I focus a lot on my content. I'm starting to focus on business-related topics, and my clients that I'm looking for are on there. And I partnered with a marketing company that specializes in Instagram leads and growth, and they're helping me get a lot of leads through that. And it's just a great way to interact more personally with people, because I can direct message people and things of that nature. And there's just a lot of people on there. I like it, and people like visual things, and Instagram is all about being visual.
Very cool, because I'm not, and I mean, I'm the king at Facebook.
Yeah.
I know Facebook. But Instagram, I'm like, by the way, what's your handle so we can get it out there?
Absolutely.
The feed kind of went off, but what's your handle on Instagram?
It's at the real Nate Smith.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got such a thing. Okay, it's the real Nate Smith. Cool. What would you want to ask right now? If you were to ask your customers, okay, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. What would you say their biggest problem is in their business, since you're trying to help them?
So most people that I see out there that haven't been introduced to funnels yet is a lot of times they're not quite getting the growth that they want, or they're just frustrated with where the business is at. And then the third one is they just have an idea, but they don't know how to get it off the ground. So the biggest question they have is like, how do I take this idea, the concept that I have in my head, or I have all these ideas in my head, I don't know where to start. And so that's what I try to help people with. And then where I work one-on-one with clients is people who already have some success in their business. They've already kind of got something going. They've already proven that they have a drive and desire. And I help take them to the next level by teaching them the principles, the things that Russell Brunson teaches through all the courses I've taken with his stuff.
So you're a Russell fan, huh?
I'm a huge Russell fan. Do what Russell says, because it works.
How about, are you a fan of me? By the way, not trying to be biased. Listen, I mean, this is being recorded and I don't edit anything. What do you think of my content when I go out there?
I mean, I love that you're always pushing content out. I mean, you're always, like, I remember, especially in the ambassador group, you're always there, you're front of mind. So, in this world, it's all about who knows you. And if you put the content out and people know who you are, you're going to get the business, because it's not necessarily, I'm not saying you're not the best at what you do, but in this world, it's all, and I'm not saying I'm the best at what I do, but it's the person that wins is the person that puts the most content out, and people who.
And let me tell you something, that's the truth, because I've made a lot of money. See, here's what I would tell people who are watching this. Okay, if you ever read my book, The Perception System, which is a cool book to read, right, I'm not the brightest light bulb. I mean, if anybody watches my stuff, and I know this is your thing, but I'm going to put it out so you understand. See, you're the military, so you know you have to be perfect. Dude, my stuff, and I'll be the first one to tell you, my grammar is always off, okay? But guess what? My stuff is out there. So for anybody who complains about my content or Nate's content, just get it out there.
Yep.
You know, I go to a lot of events and I hold up my phone, hey, let's do a live. And these people are smart people. Woo, 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 woo. Right, you're right. All right, Nate, I know you got to go. What's the final word you want to say to the people, and how can they get a hold of you?
Sure. So final thoughts is, hey, I'm here to help you. If you have a business that you're looking to start, grow, or scale, I would love to connect with you. You can find me at The Real Nate Smith on my Instagram, or yourfunnelpro.com is my website. Also, Your Funnel Pro on Facebook. Hit me up if you have any questions about funnels or how they can be worked for your business. I'd love to map it out for you and show you how you can capture more leads and get more sales. So hit me up and let's talk.
All right, Nate. Thank you, guys. I'm going to stop the recording. This is Nate, the aviator who's going to make your business fly. See, I put that in.
Love that. That's great.
Albert Corey and Corey & Associates Tax. Dude, where we ask the questions and make sure you get the best tax refund. We're coming out with our book, The Perception System. You can get your 99-cent Kindle by texting 786-590-3804 and put book, and you'll be able to get the 99-cent book pre-sale. And anybody who mentions Nate, anybody in your group who buys the book and says, Nate, I'll give him my 20-minute free consultation. That's probably worth about $400. Okay, guys, talk to everybody soon. Remember, sharing is caring. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to The Taxman Show. If you have any questions, please leave it below or email it to albert@1040w2.com. Remember, sharing is caring. Please follow us on all social media platforms.